be starting very shortly, so welcome. So just make sure you are Singaporean or PR to be inside this. Otherwise, you can be outside lah. So unvaxxed, you can absolutely come in because I don't even know you're unvaxxed, okay? And today is the only day that we don't feel like an outcast in our own country. Hello, testing. Is the YouTube on already? Is it ready to go? Let me know when it's ready, okay? Okay, while you're waiting, let me just... Okay, and those of you, we can also take out our face diapers. Okay, today, if you don't feel like wearing this, you can absolutely put it away. It's outdoor, okay? So I'm very happy that Singapore has removed many of the measures. No need to wear mask when you're outdoor, and we can gather, okay? Less than 500, no need trace together. So I don't care whether you are vaxxed, unvaxxed, or whatever. It's none of my business. Okay, I don't want to know. All right, and like I say, this is one of the first place in this country since July that we don't feel like an outcast in our own country. All right, do you agree? All right, okay, good. Now I'm going to get you all to participate a bit. If you want to have a whistle, you can go get a whistle. Okay, and we're just going to warm up a bit. Okay, where's Wan Feng? Wan Feng, if you can be here to help me lead some cheer. Is there any drummer in the house? We have a drum. If there's a drummer in the house, you want to play the drum, we have a drum there. We're just warming up. Once the YouTube and everything is ready, we're going to go live. Okay, I'll ask Wan Feng to assist with the cheering.
Okay, let's do a few. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4. These jabs have got to go. So volunteers, we rehearsed just now. Please shout loud. These jabs have got to go. Let's start again. Steady beat, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. These jabs have got to go. Rest. Gabra, start again. There must be a pause after. You gotta breathe. I demonstrate. These jabs have got to go. Hang on. These jabs have got to go. Together. These jabs have got to go. Breathe. These jabs have got to go. Hang on. These jabs have got to go. 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 Okay, let's try another one. This one may be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Poison shots have got to go. Poison shots have got to go. Poison shots have got to go. Last one. Poison shots have got to go. All right, let's try one more. 11 claps. Do y'all remember what 11 claps? You can blow the whistle if you have a whistle. Otherwise, it is 1, 2, 1, 2. How does it go? Who can help me? Okay. One, two, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wake up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wake up. Whistle. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try one more. Stem, clap. Stem, clap. Like the Queen. 1, 2, clap. 1, 2, clap. We will wake up. Woo! We will, more people out. We will wake up. We will wake up. Okay, one last time. We last one. This is the one that Irisa suggested. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Uncle John? Morning bells are ringing. So this is morning, MOURNING. Okay, let's start together. 1, 2, ready, go. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Uncle John, Uncle John. Morning bells are ringing. Ding, dang, ding, ding, dang. One more time. Are you sleeping? Uncle John. Morning bells are ringing. Ding, dang, dong. Ding, dang, dong. Okay, let's try one last one just now, what we did. That was wake up, huh? Okay, we try one more time, last one. Then ad hoc. Anytime we may do some of these, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! All right. Maybe we'll do again later. Yes. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. So, welcome to Hong Lim Park. This is the Healing the Divide event, and but this event for everybody. We just happen to be quite outspoken since last July, and my name is Iris Koh. I think some of you would know me. Thank you for your support. Okay, and yes, I haven't prepared anything actually. So, but I'm here for everybody, and I know that it's a very difficult time for the world, for Singapore. We are facing a lot of obstacles, as well as we know that there's a lot of mandates and the mandates are like governmental. It's not easy to overcome them, but I'm very glad that, you know, maybe through the work of many people in Singapore, not just Healing Divide, but many other groups and people speaking up, you know, doing their judicial review and so forth. All right, we managed to, I mean, at least the government lifted many of the mandates, okay, as of April 22nd. Okay, let's give ourselves a clap, okay? I think we deserve, we all have done something, and these mandates should never stay because they are against medical freedom in Singapore and the whole world. All right, many people have lost their jobs. If you look around, okay, so I encourage you to participate. So this is a space. We hope that if you are here, okay, we welcome you to be here. And there are things that if you are, how many of you are actually lost your jobs? If you don't mind to put up your hand. Okay, all right, okay. How many of you are suffering from after vaccine side effects? Anybody? Okay, some people, not many. Okay, because actually our group, as you know, many of us don't take the vax one. So actually, that's why we won't suffer from vaccine injury. But I think many of us would know others who have. Okay, I myself, I know 3 persons who died. Okay, this was in July last year. By July, I already know 3 persons. Somehow, you know, I just happened to know them. And by July, and I was pretty shocked. That's why I didn't take any vaccine. And I started to find out more, and I started my journey. And the rest, they say, is history. So that is what's happening. Okay, so if you are here, can I invite you to join our mailing list? Okay, we have a mailing list. You can go to, where's my mailing list? Okay, so basically what you can do is, there are some posters happening. You can also, okay, first of all, I want to ask you to sign our petition. I will talk more about the petition. Okay, but this is the petition which I launched just today. If you go to bit.ly/stopthewho, okay, it's capital sensitive. Okay, capital S, capital T, and the capital W. All right. Is it live already? Live? Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm just going to read from some script. I will do some disclaimers as usual because those are my. Just give me a minute. Can we play some music first? Uh, let me get my stuff. we're going to start the event formally now. So first of all, I'd like to thank all the supporters who are here today, our sponsors, as well as our partners from around the world, okay, World Council for Health, okay, the Malaysian Alliance for Effective COVID Control and PPIM for our past events and so forth. Today this event is Singapore, is for Singaporeans, by Singaporeans, okay, for everybody here. Okay. So we would also like to thank all the freedom fighters around the world, our volunteers, sponsors, prayer warriors for their strong and continuous support to keep standing for a united and free world regardless of vaccination status. All right, so we also like to thank God for the good weather and for protecting us and all along for this work. And the information presented today is purely for informational and educational purposes. Please do your own research to verify the facts presented. We are not giving out any legal or medical advice, and if you wish, you can check with your lawyer, as well as law professionals and doctors and so forth. We also believe now more than ever, people need to know their rights and the threats to our freedom and civil liberties in a democratic country. So let me see. So the presenters' views are wholly their own and do not represent the views of Iris Co, Healing the Divide, okay, in this event. Everybody, if you wish to say something, you can come to us. We'll give you the event ID. You have to register with NParks, okay? So the topics, you cannot talk about religion, okay? You cannot talk about race. If you do that, I will mute you, okay? Okay, so that's all. But this is I encourage, if you wish to speak, just come up to us and tell us what you're going to talk about, and you can maybe get an application. I think it's quite faster. Immediately can approve one, so long as we have the event code, which we have. So we also believe that public health safety is paramount, and there needs to be checks and balance in the current rolling out of the vaccination program. Okay, and today's event is meant for those who wish to understand more about the COVID vaccines, not found in the mainstream media by medical professionals, because we know that doctors around the world are standing up, they are speaking up, okay, they are risking their career, they are risking their lives to bring the truth to the people. So why aren't they being featured in the mainstream media? So when I started digging, I found out more stuff. Okay, we are not anti-vaxxers. How many of you have taken childhood vaccines before? How many of you? Guys, look at the hands out here. Everybody here, we have taken vaccines before. We are definitely not anti-vaxxers. Okay, we are pro-choice. Because if you're going to put something in my body, you better give me a choice. Because if anything were to happen, are you going to be responsible? Are you going to take care of my family? Are you going to be the one that's going to help me if I cannot go to, if I have to be lying on the hospital bed? If the answer is no, you better let me make my own choice. Don't force me into doing anything I don't want. Okay, that's all we're saying. So I have always said we are intelligent vaxxers. Why intelligent? Because intelligent people ask questions. policy seminar because there are many people's lives are at stake. And this is not a political seminar, but a protect our rights, protect our lives seminar. There may be people who are in politics who may come and speak here later, but we are not affiliated to any political party. Okay, this is an event for Singaporeans by Singaporeans. And that's why we are here. Right or not, everybody? And one more thing, we sincerely believe that health issues should not be politicized and that doctors and healthcare professionals should be left in peace to do their job. Unfortunately, these days, politicians seem to have a huge say in every aspect of our lives, including our personal health, and it is very sad that to make any change, we need policymakers to ensure that public health is not compromised. So we are citizens standing for unity, for medical freedom, and for a just and free world that values medical science, logic, and rule of law. Okay, and this is our event. Welcome to the Healing the Divide event. And today we are live here at Hong Lim Park. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And I think even being here today is a victory. Because a few weeks ago, we can't be here. The Hong Lim Park was closed. You needed to put your mask, and if you are not vaxxed, you can't even come in. Today, the door is open. If you're unvaxxed, please come in. If it's below 449, I don't know that you're unvaxxed, you can come in. We don't need trace together. Okay, that's the rule. Below 499. If it's above 499, just sit around. I'm sure this is very loud, I can still hear. Okay? So now, I want to start off today with a very, very important topic, which is the WHO thing. Hold on, let me just open up something. So remember the time when the unvaccinated are differentiated and cannot go into the malls? Do you remember that? Last year, okay? July started, cannot go restaurant. After that, October, cannot go mall. And then it just kept coming. It just kept coming and coming. Suddenly, cannot go work. So after that, every day you take the PET test, also cannot work. Then after that, even when you got COVID for a short while, you can't do anything. You still need to take a jab. Do you remember that? Okay, how do you feel? Terrible, right? I think last year definitely was one of the worst. I've never felt so much stress in my life. Okay, I've experienced stress before, but that was very stressful. And remember the time when the unvaccinated are ostracized by their friends, by their families, and fellow citizens. Remember, our vaccinated friends are dropping dead, sick after vaccine. Of course, I'm not saying it's due to the vaccine, but I'm just saying that we see funerals around. We see a lot of ambulances around. We know that. And as I talk to more and more people, I know sometimes at the table, oh, I also know 3 friends. I also know 3. I also know 3. Everybody 3. Like I know a lot of people, you know. Okay, I mean recently I know a lot of people, okay? But before that, okay, when you're just sitting around, and in fact today you all just talk among yourselves, you will know. You're not the only one, okay, who have been seeing funerals, who've been seeing ambulances. And we know that there's an excess death of 2,000 in Singapore last year. Okay, 2,000. Okay, remember paying your last respect to someone who recently got the vaccine and just miraculously passed away. Okay, I'm not insinuating again that it is caused by the vaccines, but isn't it a huge coincidence? And aren't there a lot of medical underlying conditions these days? Do you find or not? And do you notice India drive the Bill and Menelik gates out of Singapore? Okay, so I would like to read the petition. Okay, you can go to bit.ly/capital S stop the WHO capital T capital W. I'll read the petition now. Okay, this is not entirely by me. It's from materials that I've gathered from World Council for Health as well as from James Raguski. Okay, he is actually an activist in the US. He spoke at our event, Wake Up Asia, and he's been doing tons and tons and tons of research, okay, about the WHO. Don't believe me, please. Go and check it out. Go to Stop the Who, Don't You Dare.info. All the information is there. The paperwork and everything is there. Okay, I've read it. I was very, very alarmed. Okay, so I'm going to read my petition. This is the second major petition that I'm doing. The first one was the Do Not Let Vaccination Status Divide Us. This is the second one, and I think it's very important that everybody know what's going on. So, to WHO, World Health Assembly, United Nations, President of Singapore, Singapore government, Our Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, Mr. Ong Ye Kong, Health Minister, Chief Delegate from Singapore to previous World Health Assemblies, Singapore delegation team to the 75th World Health Assembly in Geneva, which will be happening in a few weeks' time, May 22nd to 28, 2022. I'm also CCing this to the Chief Justice, Sundaris Menon, and the Singapore Parliament. I'm writing to inform you that there has been emerging evidence around the world that expose a blatant power grab by the World Health Organization. We, the citizens, wish to confirm if this is indeed true, and will Singapore be approving the amendments to the International Health Regulations, short form IHR, in Geneva this coming May 22nd to 28, 2022. Okay, you can please do your own research at don'tyoudare.info, and then as well as stopthewho.com. Okay, and if you go for World Council for Health, in which Healing the Divide is one of the coalition partners, okay, and they have been doing a lot of work. Their doctors and lawyers, okay, have been researching and doing and finding out what the WHO is planning, okay, and dishing out. Now we wish to know the following. Who has been officially selected to represent Singapore to be the chief delegate to the 75th World Health Assembly that will be held in Geneva, Switzerland this May 22nd to 28, 2022. How and when was the chief delegate selected? Was this process open to public scrutiny? Was the decision informed in Parliament? Was this decision published on any official government website? Number 6, is there an official administrative protocol in place that governs the selection process? Number 7, what office holder named in the law is authorized and or obligated by law to oversee the selection process? Number 8, who held that position at that time that the selection was made? Number 9, did the selection process adhere to the official administrative process, or was there administrative malfeasance? The proposed WHO amendment to the IHR, the International Health Regulation, is a threat to the sovereignty of our country and the inalienable rights of the people. It paves ways for WHO to control the world and is open to abuses as seen in the COVID-19 pandemic, when the definition of vaccine has been changed to the whims and fancies. Right? It is actually not a vaccine. It is a gene therapy. Okay, it is of some official documents, including stocks exchange documents. We can show you. Those who want to know, come and ask us. Is everything okay? Okay. It allows for unfettered right to impose unjustified lockdowns, declaration of pandemics, and by such reason, use of expensive, unsafe, ineffective treatments or medical measures, and banning of effective medicines and medical procedures. It also takes away the right of every medical professional to practice medicine ethically and subjects the medical profession to abuse and corruption. We do not agree to the signing or approving of the amendment without a referendum. This petition is not an attack on the Singapore government, but to seek clarification and a plea for delegates representing Singapore to do the right thing. If indeed there are reasons to believe that the proposed amendments to the IHR are treasonous in nature, please resign in protest. Do not sign it. What do we want them to do? Resign in protest. Do not sign it. Okay? So if they are supposed to know, they are much more well-versed in all this than me. I'm just an ordinary citizen. You and I, we're just ordinary citizens, aren't we? Okay? But it is the right and duty of every citizen to uphold the law and to protect our constitution. That's why I'm saying this. We believe that our citizens have the right to participate in any agreement or voice out objections to any such agreement and or to oppose any such agreement as it affects our natural rights, such as, and those are existed even before any parliament was formed or even before the WHO was formed, our livelihood and our mental and body well-beings. Pharmaceutical medicines are not the only way to keep people from any health issues or for their general well-being. There are many other non-invasive medicine and procedures. And this we already know. How many of you take Chinese medicine?
How many of you take supplements? How many are into Ayurvedic? Okay, we are in Asia. Okay, Chinese medicine is our root. Okay, Ayurvedic medicine is our root. They cannot take all this away. Why do they want to say? Okay, so this is a reminder to them. They cannot remove all these traditional medicine and medicines which are in our roots, again, in our traditions. These are life-saving medicine for people. Okay, they cannot remove. And why did they even ban? Why did they even try to stop people from taking ivermectin? Okay, we state that in view that the proposed ban or a planned WHO agreement or amendments to the international health regulations is a threat to the plain and simple living of society. Each country wanting to participate in the WHO agreement must engage with the citizens by way of a call for voting on the matter, and conduct of our government entering into such agreement without the approval of each citizen, or at least majority agreement, would be unlawful, illegitimate, and absolutely invalid. WHO, we put you on notice that we, the people of Singapore, oppose any such attempts by you and shall hold you and the government of Singapore both liable should you enter into such agreement without our consent and approval. For it is undemocratic and dangerous to put the body into to put the power into a body such as WHO that so far has shown to be corrupt. And we say this because of how you have handled the injurious H1N1 swine flu vaccine for a controversially declared pandemic, and also is reliant on public funding, which can lead to conflict of interest position. We wish to seek clarification that Singapore will not be participating in the signing of such an amendment, which would erode our constitution. As citizens, our duty is to the country or state and not to any government of the day. It is also our duty to keep our government in check. Do you all agree? Okay, thank you. Please sign our petition. All right? Go to bit.ly/stopthewho and please sign it and share it. I know it's maybe a little bit complicated for people to understand, but I wish to tell you guys that the Constitution is the mother law of every country. It's a supreme law. Okay? And it is actually, and all the other laws are actually secondary. Do you know that it is in our Constitution to be able to protest and speak up at any time? Actually, that is our right. It's just that many years ago, there suddenly become a Public Order Act. Okay, and with this Public Order Act, suddenly you need to have permission, okay, to do a protest. Suddenly we must have, like, only do it in Hong Lim Park. So during a pandemic, what did they do? They closed down the Hong Lim Park. So can we voice our concerns? Where to go? Are they answering our emails? Do you know that I've written so many emails to members of parliament, to the opposition party, every single one of them, to my MP, every day for 2 weeks? Did they reply me? No. They did not reply me a single time. How many people signed my petition? About 16,000 people signed my petition. Did they reply me? No. Did they reply me? No, they did not reply me. Why didn't they reply me? Why didn't they reply me? I'm asking them legitimate questions. Why didn't they reply me? But what did they do? They smeared me instead. They say that Iris Co and Healing the Divide is spreading misinformation. They put out press releases quoting YouTube, saying that because YouTube removed my video, that I'm spreading misinformation. Now, I'm going to ask the government something, and MOH. Is YouTube the arbiter of truth? Is it? No, it is not. Are they even a medical scientific body? Do you know what video they removed? They removed the video that I was in, I did the video with Dr. Shankara Chetty. He has seen 7,000 patients he has treated more than 7,000 patients for COVID, and none died. None became seriously injured. Okay? This is the doctors that I'm putting up for my seminar.